Okay, so the next part of the topic is going to be the derivative of an exponential and the derivative of a natural log. Okay, both of which are actually on your formula sheet. Okay, so if you look at the very bottom here, what we've got is the standard derivatives. And you can see when you've got ln x here, the derivative is just 1 over x, and same with your exponential. Okay, but that's very basic, and you're probably not going to see as basic an example as that in your past papers. So as always, I've uploaded the notes to Google Classrooms. For the derivative of e to the x, I'm going to go through examples 2 and 4, and then for ln x, 1 and 2. Okay, so to differentiate any exponential, first of all I'm differentiating y, so what I'm going to write in here is dy by dx. Okay, so if you're going to differentiate an exponential, that exponential always stays the exact same. Okay, and what we're going to do is multiply by the derivative of that power. So if you differentiate 4x, you're just going to get 4. Okay, obviously you can skip this line and just go straight to the simplified version. So bring the 4 to the front, 4e to the 4x, and that's you. That's how easy it is. So you keep the derivative the same and you multiply by the derivative of the power. Okay, if we go on to question 4, we want to differentiate this. Now, can you see we've actually got two things here that's multiplied together? So think back to yesterday. This is where we're going to use the product rule. So what I'm going to do, this side here is just let u equals 2x and v is going to equal e to the x squared. Okay, so let's start the product rule. U dash is quite simply 2, and v dash, again, I'm going to keep that that exponential the same and multiply by the derivative of the power, which is 2x. So I'm just going to stick that at the front here. So go back to here, I want to differentiate f of x. So that's just f dash of x then. And let's write down our formula for the product rule. And then tidy up. So u dash v is 2 times e to the x squared. It's just this, plus u v dash, so it's just those two multiplied together. And I'm just going to do a little bit of simplifying. So that's just going to give me 4x squared e to the x squared. Okay, now in order to simplify this, what you need to do is pick out the highest common factor. So our highest common factor here is just 2e to the x squared. Okay, so that's just all that term, isn't it? So all I've got in here is 1, plus if you've pulled out 2, get 2 left over, and that's what you should have. Okay, so that's the 4 examples on the exponential. Moving on to the derivative of ln x. Okay, so I've wrote notes on Google Classrooms of how to do this. So write the notes in, pause it, and then we'll do the questions together. Okay, so if I bring over the formula sheet here, we can see the derivative of ln x is 1 over x. Okay, the rule that we're going to use here, so let's just start by dy by dx. Okay, so the rule that I'm going to use is it's handy having the brackets in here. Okay, so if you differentiate ln of 3x, what we're going to put is 1 over the bracket, right? And then you always multiply by that derivative of the bracket, which is 3 in this case. And then we simplify that, obviously a third times 3 just gives you 1. So it leaves us with 1 over x. And that's us. Okay, so it's 1 over the bracket and multiply by the derivative of that bracket. Okay, number 2 looks more complicated. We're still going to do the exact same thing here. So dy by dx equals, okay, the only difference is here I've got minus 2 here, so I'm just going to stick a minus 2 at the top. Okay, so the bracket goes on the bottom, so x cubed plus 3x, and multiply by the derivative of that bracket, which you can just do individually. So differentiate x cubed just gives you 3x squared. I'm just going to stick brackets in here because there's 2 terms. Derivative of 3x is just 3. Okay, again, you're not going to get full marks here. Let's tidy this up a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to put that bracket next to here, which you could have actually done on that line. just like this. Now again, have you look, is there anything else that you could do to simplify? Yeah, you could probably take out 3 as a highest common factor here and make that -6 if you want to. It's not, and take out x as well in the bottom as a highest common factor, but it doesn't really simplify it at all. So what I'm going to do is just leave it there and you would get full marks at that stage.